Going to town on a tomato. I, of course, didn't catch it on video, but the very first time I did this, since having these little ducks, Louie kept taking off with the tomato. She'd pick it up like that, and she'd walk away with it, drop it. The three would peck at it. She'd pick it up, walk away with it again. Oh, it was so funny. So them sharing is really cute. But they've been cooped up together for about 5 days now. And I think they finally bonded. So I have planted nothing in this garden space. Though if you look closely, there's dandelions, lamb's quarters, radish, carrots, grass, which is annoying, calendula. I'm hoping that by dropping the tomatoes over here, they'll naturally seed, because that happened a lot in my yard. And then this is my mugwort plant, which I took out my herb spiral to get in our chicken coop. And on top of that, we have our little duck house, and we're trying to seed all of the area. I know you can't see it very well, but we're trying to seed it with grass. I imagine they're going to find their way to that huge compost pile back there, if you can see it. Sunshine is making this difficult. There's the chicken coop. There's a door on the other side. And you can see my sage growing nicely in here as well. I haven't planted this bed, but there's mustard seed growing. There's radishes growing. My beautiful chives. All along this area, there are beans and peas growing. I think she's leading them into the yard, which this will be the ducks' first experience out there. And though we cut our grass recently, you can't tell. The ducks are already just in heaven, so they'll be cute plugging around in the grass all day. Now that they've bonded, they'll stay close to Louie, and I don't have to worry about them running off. I think they're also a little bit too big to fit through the hog wire fence, so today is their first free-range day. Lucky ducks. Peas and beans, like I said. Raspberry bush that I bought and planted. Some of it died, but now it's thriving again. And I have this overgrown patch of grass I need to take out. And in this bed, this is the only thing I've really, well, besides the peas and beans, this is the only thing I've really planted. Everything else is kind of growing from last year. But this is previously carrots and onions. Now it's corn, and that's mustard, which I'm not worried about in the slightest. But I am really thrilled by all of this corn. It should fertilize itself really well. Seed itself? I'm not sure if I said that properly. My horseradish is going to seed. I have more mustard all throughout this. And then there's some black-eyed Susans and lots of sunflowers throughout. And my clover cover crop is just huge. My compost pile is just out of control with everything that we've cleaned out of this garden, even though it honestly doesn't look like we've done much. We harvested a bunch of branches from the trees. There's another mugwort plant growing here. And this is all calendula growing from last year's seeds, as is like this patch here. And yeah, lots to do still, but it's coming together, greening up. We've also been pulling all of the mulch back towards the compost to get new mulch or fresh mulch in, and we'll be doing that sometime. I think mustard is my favorite cover crop. Like, I harvest the seeds, use it in cooking, and it's just so fast growing and pretty, and it's just wonderful. I love it. And again, that corn bed I'm very excited for. Little did Louie know she was going to become a foster mom.